Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. You notice that 2 or 3 members of the group you are facilitating have developed a stronger bond than the rest of the group. What kind of group interaction is this? A. Dyad. B. Cohesiveness. C. Therapeutic alliance. D. Click. The answer is C. This interaction of a strong bond is known as a clique. A clique is a small group of individuals who will interact with one another and share smaller interests than others within the group. It narrows down persons in a group and are held together by interest, views, or purposes. Within a group setting, it can be hard to diminish the cliques because of how close these individuals are getting to one another on an emotional level. And I would recommend doing some more research about how cliques both harm and benefit the group. What is nonverbal communication? Nonverbal communication is the exchange of information through facial expressions, body language, gestures, personal space, eye gaze, appearance artifacts, and even paralinguistics, which is tone of voice or loudness. Fun fact, sign language is a type of nonverbal communication via hand signs, and there are also support groups for individuals who are deaf and utilize sign language to help communicate with each other. I would recommend doing more research into nonverbal communication, sign language, and group and individual counseling. The trait and factor career counseling actuarial or matching approach, which matches clients with a job, is associated with A. Parkins and Williamson, B. Rowe and Brill, C. Holland and Super, D. Tideman and O'Hare. The answer is A. Parsons and Williamson is associated with the trait and factor career counseling and matching approach. Remember, Frank Parsons is the father of vocational guidance and counseling. So when you read career counseling, think of Parsons. And the trait and factor theory is associated with both Parsons and Williamson. What is normal curve in statistics? The normal curve is a bell-shaped distribution that shows most values that are clustered around the mean with symmetrical tails. Another example would be looking at a hill where both sides of the hill are flat and then it curves upward to meet in the middle. And the middle is where the mean is. What is gender identity? A. An individual's expression of gender. B. An individual's idea of being male, female, or other. C. Congruence between gender, sex, and expression. D. Incongruence between gender, sex, and expression. The answer is B. Gender identity is the individual's idea of being male, female, or other, and is the personal sense of one's own gender. For example, Harrison Ford identifies as male, Angelina Jolie identifies as female, Elliot Page identifies as transgender male, Demi Lovato is non-binary. These are examples of gender identity with famous individuals. That is all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.